Welcome back to another edition of the Washington Nationals here on OOTP 27. And as you can see, we are here ready for the 2028 postseason, the National League Division Series. Nationals taking on the Chicago Cubs here as they won against the St. Louis Cardinals in their wild card matchup, where the other series is Dodgers-Brewers because the Brewers took out the Padres. And then over on the American League side of things, it is the Blue Jays and Red Sox as they took out the Orioles in their wild card matchup, and the Mariners and the Yankees who took out the Minnesota Twins. You got to feel bad for the Twins matching up with the Yankees, their absolute nightmare scenario in that wild card division or the series. But here are the division series matchups here as we'll be taking on the Cubs. But before we take a look at the Cubs roster, let's quickly go over what ours is going to look like. So it's going to be Cameron Flukie going game one. In that follower setup, he's on fire. He's coming off that September Player of the Month award. He's the hot hand. Then it's going to be Alcantara going number 2. Then it's Joey Estes also as a follower. Santos should be ready for that third or for that start as an opener, and then Travis Sakura simply because between him and Alcia, Sakura here you could see started to put together a bit in September, whereas Alcia is somebody who did not really put together in September. So, and it also allows us to have a lefty-righty situation here with the long relief guys, whereas the middle relievers, Luke Little, Keegan Akin, Santos, who is the opener, and Jose Rodriguez, where the back end is Doval, Morejon, and Brash, as you would expect. And then on the hitting side of things, it is pretty much the exact same it's been the whole season. For the second half here, Ford, Wood, Torkelson, Bellinger, Cruz, Sirota, Willits, House, and Gleyber Torres, with Seaver King is going to mix in there a bit at second base. And then obviously Torres becomes the backup at second, or the backup infielder when King plays. And then against righties, the main backup outfielder is Josh Outman. Ryan Lasko is on the roster here. And then against lefties, they just swap spots as Lasko becomes the main backup outfielder. They're both available as pinch run, defensive situations, pinch hitters. And I just feel like this is the best alignment that we have with the team. And we're ready to head into this series against the Chicago Cubs, who we will take a look at what their roster looks like here. As they won 83 games, they were the third best team in the Central Division, but they advanced. I believe the Brewers did too, didn't they? Yeah, the Brewers did too. So the Cardinals, who won the division, did not advance, but the Cubs and Brewers do. And now let's take a look at what their roster looks like here. Throughout the regular season, they were looks like more of a hitting team than pitching. The pitching is not the worst. They did have a really good starting ERA, third in the National League, but the rest of this stuff kind of middle of the pack. A lot of sevens we're seeing across here. The defense not that great. They walk a ton of guys and they don't strike out a ton, and they give up a decent amount of home runs. So we should be able to jump on this pitching staff, at least you would think, especially with the bullpen. But then the hitting, fourth in runs scored, first in OBP, first in OPS, a lot of single digits, a lot of top 5, top 3 action you're seeing in these numbers. So yeah, definitely a scary offense here. And then on the pitching side of things, we'll take a look at their good starters here. They're going to have Cade Horton, who just pitched recently, so he's not going to be going game 1, but Ben Brown is going to be going game 1, who is a decent player for them this season. Cade Horton is definitely their best, though. Kyle Wright is also in their rotation here. He was kind of whatever. Carson Wisenhunt is in their rotation. Don't know why they're starting this guy, but they are. And then in the bullpen, they've got Porter Hodge as their closer. He's been quite good. He's basically the only reliever who looks kind of scary whatsoever. Whereas, like, Mike Bauman's on this staff in the bullpen. Who cares? Edward Cabrera they've got in the bullpen because he was a terrible starter for them, apparently. I mean, whoever the fuck this guy is in their bullpen. I mean, I can't. This guy is definitely going to strike out James Wood in like a huge spot or something. I can just feel it coming. Daniel Palencia, obviously he's quite nasty. So really it's Hodge and Palencia are their big-time relievers. Everyone else looks terrible. Jojo Romero's had a good season, so he's definitely somebody to look out for. Lewis Varland, it looks like he's actually been quite good. And then Jacob Webb is like decent, but did not have a great year for them. So nothing too scary along the pitching side of things. But then on the hitting side of things, we'll sort by wins above replacement. Pete Armstrong, incredible year. Basically a 5-WAR. 30 doubles, 30 home runs, drove in 98 runs, scored 87, swiped 30 bags. So 30-30 year for him, and he's, if not the best, one of the best defensive center fielders in baseball. Nico Horner, we already talked about him, led the National League in batting average with a 4-win season, 4.5 win. Dansby Swanson, 3.5 wins. Looks like it was mainly with the glove this season. Michael Busch, not quite the MVP level player he was last season, but still very, very good bat. Matt Shaw has turned into a decent player, 2 wins, above league average hitter. Miguel Amaya has actually been a good player for them as their starting catcher here. 2-win season, around league average hitter. Jefferson Rojas on their bench. CJ Abrams, looks like he played a ton, was not great for them this season though. They got Sal Perez as the backup catcher apparently. Alex Bregman was not good for them, but on paper still definitely a good hitter. Victor Robles was not good for them. Wilson Contreras is on this team. He was not good. And then they also have Giancarlo Stanton, who has a ton of pop, is wrecked, and is terrible. But also still has crazy barrel percentage, average exit velo, all this crazy stuff. I can't imagine that a max exit velo of 115.2 is only 54th percentile, but I mean, maybe? I don't know. That seems kind of crazy to me. Alrighty, so here is the head-to-head here. It's going to be game 1. Gregory Santos starting. Fluky is going to come in after an inning or two, probably just an inning for Santos. The lineup, Ford, Wood, Torkelson, Bellinger, Cruz, Sirota, Willits, House, Torres. And then they've got Ben Brown going here in game 1. All right, so a bit of a different look this year for the in-game view because it's just different in general this year because they've added and updated this, but also because we don't have face gen. So there's no 3D model possibility for us because I've tried a billion times, like I've mentioned, to get face gen to work, and it just doesn't. It doesn't matter what I do. It just doesn't work. So we are doing the 2D view here as we are here in Nationals Park against the Cubs, game 1. Like I said, Santos on the bump here. Fluky will come in as a follower, and Santos, I believe, is a guy who's only 45 control, so he's not a big pitch around guy. He's a go after sort of guys, and he's just going to go right after Matt Shaw. Let's get into it here. I feel like this could probably be faster, as that is I mean, what is going on here? This is going to be impossible to tell what the hell is going on because there's no frickin' face gen. So Matt Shaw just got on first base with a single, I guess. So let's just pitch him again. Now it's Matt Shaw at first, Nico Horner up, and I guess Matt Shaw just stole second base. Awesome. Beautiful stuff. Runner on second, 0-1 count, and Nico Horner's up. Go after him. 0-2 count now. As the ball is hit to... He makes the catch. All right, so Sirota makes the catch. That's 1 down. Runner on second. Now it's Pete Armstrong. That's going to be popped at the third base as Brady House makes the play. 2 down. Brings up Michael Busch. Go after him. 2-2 count. That is a fly ball as Bellinger makes the play. Impossible to see what the hell's happening on this 2D view. We're going to struggle our way through this as we are on to the bottom of the first inning. And I don't know. I'll probably just we'll just go swing away. Swing away here. 2-2 count. Harry Ford, first batter of the game, as he goes down swinging. Not great. Or he looked like they looked at it. So 1 down, brings up James Wood. 2-1 count to him. That's going to be ground ball to first base or whatever it was. Who knows what it was. 2 down. Swing away for Torkelson. He hits a line drive. That's a base knock. So that's a single. 1 on, 2 outs here for Cody Bellinger. He's first pitch swinging, it looks like. All right. That is a single. Torkelson somehow goes first to third, so we have runners on the corners here for Dylan Cruz. 1-2 count to him, and he goes down swinging. So we strand 2 runners on, still scoreless here. Santos went 1 inning, and we are now going to where the hell? Okay, so national substitutions. Cameron Flukie coming into the game, and I never had him warmed up. Okay, yeah, there's a question, checkmark follower. Yes, he is the follower. Cameron Flukie is now in the game. Runner on first base. 1-0 count to Miguel Amaya. All right, they just let Bregman get the second base. Feels like it could have been a double play there, but instead Bregman, I guess, beats it out or whatever, so he's on second. 1 down brings up Dansby Swanson. 3-0 count. It's probably going to be a walk. It is indeed. First and second, 1 out here for Victor Robles. And that's 2 down. So now Dansby Swanson. And it's still 2 on, 2 outs. Anthony Gutierrez comes up. 1-1 count to him. And that's a base knock, I guess. Bases juiced. 2 down. Impossible to tell what's going on. Matt Shaw, 2-2 count. Struck him out. Bingo bango. Still scoreless, it's bottom 2. We'll just quick AB, or we'll go RISP. Nothing going for us. Top 3. Nothing going for them. Bottom 3. Boom, there's a home run. Where the hell's the box score? Like, here it is. This is all new to me. Or no, we want the game log. We want the game log here. James Wood, solo home run, 1-0 Nationals. Bottom 3 here was still up. Still cooking. Spencer Torkelson with a double. Cody Bellinger's up. Let's go quick AB. That looks like it's down the line into the corner. 2-0. Torkelson scores. Bellinger, base knock. We are now going to just quick AB it. Why not? That's also in for a base knock. First and second, 2 outs, inning still going on. Mike Sirota's at the dish. Works a full count, and he goes down swinging. So 2-0 though for the Nationals. Top 4 now. Nothing going for the Cubs. Bottom 4. Eli Willits even got on, so it's first and second, nobody out here for Gleyber Torres. 0-2 count to him, he goes down swinging, brings up Harry Ford. 2-2 count to him, and he goes down swinging. That's 3 Ks for him, not great, brings up James Wood. And he hits one off the wall. That's a triple, bases clearing triple. He's got a home run and a triple on the day. 4-0 here for the Nationals. Bottom 4, 2 outs. Spencer Torkelson at the dish. Works a 2-2 count. He rips that one down the left field line. It's now 5-0 for the Nationals. And they are going to the bullpen. Lucas Braun is in the game. Cody Bellinger works a full count. And Torkelson, I guess they walked him. I didn't even see what happened. But first and second, 2 outs, brings up Dylan Cruz. That's another base knock. RBI single. Torkelson scores. 6-0 game. First and second, 2 outs still. Or wait, no. So what even happened? What just frickin' happened? All right, so it was Cruz. Okay, so Cruz single. Now Mike Sirota's up. That's another base knock. Or no, never mind. It's impossible to tell what's going on. Crazy stuff here, but it's top 5. Cameron Flukie still on the bump. He's still in the yellow here, so he could still keep going. Scoreless frame. Bottom 5. We're cooking. Second and third, 1 out. Harry Ford, what you got? Sack fly, I guess. 7-0. Nationals. Extend the lead. James Wood, what you got? All right. Runners on the corners here. Spencer Torkelson. And that's the end of the inning. So it's 7-0, top 6. Cameron Flukie, let's go a little risp here. Scoreless frame, bottom 6. Let's just half it. Nothing going for us. In the yellow, let's risp it. Nothing going. We're through 7 for Flukie. He's pitched basically 6 innings here. And now the offense does nothing. Top 8 here. It is definitely time to get Flukie out of the game. And I also forget to keep warming up. Guys, didn't I turn off the warm-up thing last season? I think I'm going to do that again this year. Because I'm pretty sure that was just default off last year. But anyways, this is also the Cubs substitutions. Because I'm pretty sure I turned this off last year. So now we're going to have to bring in a guy cold. It is a 7-0 game, though. So we're just going to go, it's a bunch of righties, 2 lefties coming up here. Let's just, let's have Alcia and Kahanowitz both warm up. And let's just bring in Kahanowitz cold. Here, top 8. Gets through it. Good stuff. Bottom 8, we do nothing. Top 9. Kahanowitz in a bit of a trouble here. First and second, 2 outs. Victor Robles. 0-1 count. Ground ball to third. Game over. 7-0. Game 1 victory for the Washington Nationals. Beautiful stuff. 2 for 4 for James Wood with a home run and a triple, drives in 3 runs. 3-hit day for Torkelson, Bellinger, 2-hit day for Cruz, Brady House, and Santos goes an inning, scoreless. Flukie goes 6 scoreless, strikes out 7. Kahanowitz goes 2 scoreless, strikes out 3. We have a 1-0 lead here in the DS. All right, folks, it's game 2. Same lineup going for us. Gleyber Torres is playing second once again, and we have ourselves Matt Shaw leading off for the Chicago Cubs here at Nationals Park. We're up 1-0 in the series. Hit a little quick risp as Shaw is on second base. And Nico Horner just hit a home run. 2-0 Cubs. Way to go, Alcantara. Beautiful stuff. And now Pete Armstrong's on second base. 2-2 count to Bregman. Struck him out. Now it's Miguel Amaya. Full count to him. Struck him out. So they take a 2 in the first inning. We move things on bottom 1. Kyle Wright's on the bump. We do nothing. They do nothing. Cody Bellinger's on third base with a leadoff triple. Brings up Dylan Cruz, who pops up, but it's not deep enough to score Bellinger. Brings up Mike Sirota, who hits one down the right field line. That scores a run. Base knock, 2-1 game. The lead is cut in half. Brings up Eli Willits, who... we'll just quick AB it. Who cares? 1-2 count. Willits has no play on it. Eli Willits with a base knock. Runners on the corners here. 1 out for Brady House. 2-1 count. That's going to be a base knock. Beautiful stuff. House is on second. Willits is on third. 2-2 game. We're right back in it. It's a tie game. And it is Gleyber Torres at the dish. 2-2 count for him. That's a 3-run blast for Gleyber Torres. Yes, it is, folks. And the Nationals have erased the 2-run lead that the Cubs had. It's a 5-2 ball game. This offense, folks. My goodness. Lucas Braun now in the game, here in the second inning. Harry Ford's on second base here. The offense is still going. James Wood at the dish. That's going to roll up against the wall. RBI double, 6-2 game. Woods in second base. Brings up Torkelson. That's going to be a pop-up for out number 2. Brings up Bellinger. and he's out. So 6 runs, though, through 2 innings for the Nationals. Top 3 here for Alcantara. Nothing going for them. Dylan Cruz on second base. Full count here for Mike Sirota, as Sirota walks. So it's first and second here for Eli Willits. Willits, you would think I'd be like, oh, he should bunt here, but he has 25 sack bunt. So we're just going to quick AB it. 1-1 count. And Cruz tags up. So it's a sac fly. First and third here. 1 out for Brady House. And they get the runner at second, but they don't get House at first. So it's still runners on the corners here, but 2 outs now for Gleyber Torres. 2-run scoring single, or run scoring single rather. 2-out run scoring single. 7-2 ball game. First and second, 2 outs for the top of the order, Harry Ford. Louis Varland's now in the game. And Ford strikes out. So it's top 4 now. Alcantara is still on the bump. Okay, runner on second, 1 out here. We're going to pitch to Amaya, 2-1 count. Bellinger makes the play. 2 down, runner on second, brings up Dansby Swanson, 2-2 count to him. Struck him out. That's 6 on the day for Alcantara. Move things on bottom 4. Let's just half it. We tack on another run. What happened? Wood singled, Torkelson doubled them in. Beautiful stuff. Top 5. Alcantara in a bit of trouble here. First and second, 1 outs. Nico Horner will pitch around him. 1-1 count. Double play. Beautiful stuff. 8-2 ball game into the bottom of the 5th. Now to the top of the 6th after we do nothing. All right, Alcantara will get through this batter, but it'll be his last batter of the game. Bellinger drops the ball. So runners on the corners here. We are now going to go to with a 6-run lead. Let's bring in Keegan Akin. Why not? Keegan Akin here. He's going to come in the game. Runners on the corners. We'll just pitch to him. 0-2 count. Boom. Akin strikes him out. 1 down, runners on the corners. You're a pitch away from getting out of it. 0-2 count to Amaya. And they do score, but it's 2 down now. Bush on second base. Brings up Dansby Swanson. And he goes down swinging. So it's an 8-3 game. Move things on bottom 6. Now it's top 7. Keegan Akin will pitch another one. Gets a scoreless frame. Bottom 7. Nothing going. Keegan Akin will now come out of the game, and we will bring in Edwin Alcia. He'll get a little performance here. 2 on, 1 out. Alex Bregman, 2-1 count. Alrighty, gets out of it. Move things on, bottom 8. Nothing going for us. Alcia shuts the door. 8-3 Nationals victory. We're cruising along. We've got a 2-0 lead here in the series. Another big day for James Wood. 3 hits and 5 ABs. 2 hits for Torkelson. Everybody got at least 1 hit. Beautiful stuff. 4 ribbies for Torres. Wood doubled. Torkelson doubled. Bellinger tripled. Gleyber homered. Alcantara goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks though, and then Keegan Akin goes 2 scoreless and hitless 2 Ks. Alcia goes 2 hitless, or 2 scoreless, and that is how the game ended. And folks, we are back here for Game 3, but now we are in Wrigley Field as the series travels to the north side of Chicago. Here in Wrigley, Cade Horton is going for them. He is their number 1 starter. We have Joey Estes going, but obviously it's Gregory Santos as the opener, and then Estes will come in later. Gleyber Torres is obviously playing at second base because he just had a big game, and now it's top 1. We'll just do a quick risp here. Nothing going for us. Santos. All right, 2 down, runner on second base. Michael Bush, that's going to be a pitch around. 2-2 count. And they hit a RBI single. So They take a 1-0 lead. Santos is not able to have a scoreless inning. Full count now to Bregman. Ball 4. First and second, 2 outs. Miguel Amaya, full count again. Struck him out. So it's a 1-0 lead for the Cubs here. Move things on top 2. We do nothing. Santos is now going to come out of the game as he is quite gassed. And Joey Estes will be entering the game as a follower, absolutely. And it is now bottom 2. Joey Estes works a scoreless frame. We do nothing offensively. Estes scoreless frame. Horton's in some trouble. First and second here, Spencer Torkelson is at the dish with nobody out. 1-2 count. Ground ball. Double play. Harry Ford's on third with 2 outs now. Horrible, horrible situation there. But it's Cody Bellinger with a chance. And he goes down swinging. So it's still 1-0 Cubs. Move things on bottom 4. Joey Estes scoreless frame. We're in business once again. Second and third. Nobody out. Eli Willits. You would think that this would be a bunt, but once again, he's got 25 sack bunt. And he's also been hitting decently well. So it's like, you would think like, okay, maybe we safety squeeze here. But I don't want to chance it. I don't want to chance that he safety squeezes and then it's just 1 out, nobody on. So we're just gonna quick AB it, see what he does. 2-2 count, goes down swinging. So it's the same thing as if the safety squeeze just had nothing. So still second and third, 1 out now for Brady House. And we get the runner to score, and Brady House gets it down to first. Fielder's choice reaches. 1-1 game. It's a tie game here. So 1 down, runners on the corners. Gleyber Torres. I'm tempted to steal second here with House. Decided to hold it first. That's a 2-0. Now we'll just quick AB at 3-1. And there it is. RBI single by Gleyber Torres. It's first and second here. 1 out still, Harry Ford. Looks like he's swinging at the first pitch. And Robles makes the play. So 2 down now for James Wood. 2 on, 1-2 count. And Wood goes down swinging. But it is a 2-1 lead as we have taken the lead here in Wrigley. Bottom 5, Joey Estes still cooking. Not so much anymore. He just gives up a game-tying home run, I'd have to imagine. Yes, Matt Shaw with a game-tying home run. And Joey Estes in a bit of a trouble here, but it's an 0-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second is Peach Armstrong. Michael Bush at the dish. And he walks him. Now it's Bregman. Beautiful. Gleyber Torres makes the play. 2-2 game. Move things on top 6. Cade Horton still on the bump. First and second. Nobody out. Dylan Cruz. All right, so they get the runner at second, but now it's runners on the corners with 1 out for Mike Sirota. And they double him up. So still 2-2, heading into bottom 6. He's in the yellow. He's been okay. We'll go 1 batter here and see how he does. We'll pitch around to Maya. All right. Dansby Swanson, we'll go after him. 1-1. That's 2 down. Now it's Robles. He's got no threat at the plate. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Joey Estes. Move things on top 7. Eli Willits. I'm tempted to pinch hit here. Perhaps they just brought in, or it's Brady McCullough. Let's pinch hit James Outman. And of course they counter with a lefty. Oh my god, running catch by Peaker Armstrong. Good wood on it from Outman, though. So 1 down. All right, so first and second here, one down now for Harry Ford. I guess it was a fielder's choice. Now it's second and third with one out. No, never mind. I don't know what just happened. Wild pitch. Wild pitch gets the runners over. So it's 3-1 here for Harry Ford. They bring in Edward Cabrera. And everyone's safe. An error, I guess. Everyone's safe. Bases juiced. James Wood. Dangerous spot here for Edward Cabrera. Wait, what just happened? What was that, a walk or something? Walk, okay. So James Wood walks. The text is going by. I might have to lower the speed of the text because it's going by so fast. I just like blank out. I'm like, oh my god, what just happened? But anyways, a bases loaded walk by James Wood takes the lead here for the Nationals, brings up Spencer Torkelson. 3-1 count for him. And they double him up. But we do take a lead. It's 3-2. We now have to make a substitution as Seaver King will come in to that 7 slot, and he will now be playing the shortstop position. I like that you actually can see their ratings at the position here in this screen now. That's a big quality of life change. We like to see that. But Seaver King is now our shortstop for the rest of the game. And Joey Estes will be coming out of the game here, bottom 7. 1-run game. They have 9, 1, and 2 coming up, all right-handed hitters. It is Matt Brash time. And Matt Brash was injured. Fantastic. And they have 2 on, nobody out. Jesus Christ. Now it's a bunch of lefties up. It's time to bring in Morejón. He's in the game. Let's just go after C.J. Abrams. Lefty on lefty here. 1 down. Runners on second and third. Brings up P. Armstrong. 1-1 count to him. That's going to score probably 2-run single, and the Cubs have themselves a 4-3 lead. Brutal stuff. Brutal stuff. Matt Brash has been lights out all season, comes into a postseason game and gets hurt and gives up 2 base runners with no outs. And now it's 2 on, 1 out here as Morejón gives up another base runner. Bregman's at the dish. 0-2 count to him. Now it's 2 down, brings up Miguel Amaya. 0-1 count. All right, so it's only a 1-run lead, but we're only, it's top 8, so we have a little bit of time to do something here. It's Bellinger, Cruz, Sirota due up for us. Porter Hodge just came in the game in the 8th inning for a 2-out save. We are going to see what happens here with Bellinger. 2-2 count. PCA tracks it down because he's fucking PCA. Dylan Cruz then comes up to the plate, works a full count, goes down swinging. Then it brings up Mike Sirota. And he goes down swinging. So 1, 2, 3 go the Nationals. We are on bottom 8. Let's just see if Morejón can pitch through this. He cannot. Dansby Swanson's on second base. Brings up Victor Robles. Can he possibly get through Robles? 2-2 count. Struck him out. Then it brings up Gutierrez. 2-1 count. Home run for Franklin Gutierrez of the Los Angeles Angels series fame. Or no, that was Anthony Gutierrez. Franklin Gutierrez was the guy with the closed stance for the Mariners back in the day. This is Anthony Gutierrez, who is from the Angels series fame. I just misspoke and said a different name that was probably in some deep cavern of my brain that's just been sitting there dormant for years. But this game is pretty much out of hand now. 3-run lead. So let's just bring in, I don't know, Kahanowitz here. He gets out of it, top 9. Can a miracle happen? It's King, House, Torres due up. Let's see what Seaver King does. 0-2 count. popped up to Amaya, 1 down. Brings up Brady House, 1-2 count, strikes out. Gleyber Torres. Okay, Gleyber Torres, home run. It's a 2-run game. Now from the top of the order, it is Harry Ford, 1-2 count. And he goes down swinging. So it's a 6-4 game. That's your final. It's now a 2-1 series here heading into game 4. Matt Brash has some back tightness. He's got some minimal throwing effectiveness on himself for 4 days. So he's probably not going to pitch here, but we're not going to take him off the postseason roster. He is fine. But now we've got ourselves a bit of a weird pitching matchup here. Carson Wisenhunt, who had 1 start, 1 appearance all year long for the Cubs, and is not exactly a great pitcher. At least on paper, you would think this isn't really the greatest pitcher. He is going here in Game 4. We have Travis Sirota going, and hopefully the series does not go back to the Washington because we don't want to play a Game 5. So top 1 here. First and second, nobody out as both first runners get on. Spencer Torkelson's at the dish, works a full count. That finds some grass. Stand-up double, drives in 1. So 2 on, 1-0 game. Brings up Cody Bellinger. Works a full count as well. Struck him out. Brings up Dylan Cruz with 1 out. Another running catch by their incredibly good outfield defense. I mean, look at these fucking ratings on their outfield defenders here. Just crazy. 2 down, but a runner does come in on a sac fly, so it's a 2-0 lead here for the Nationals. Brings up Mike Sirota. I got to stop saying that literally every single time. But he grinds out. Move things on bottom 1. Travis Sirota on the bump here. 1 down, runner on second base is PCA. Or PCA's at the dish. Matt Shaw's on second base. And that is a hit for his PCA. 2-1 game. Matt Shaw has to come out of the game, though. Now it's Michael Bush. Walks him. 2-1, or 2-1, 1 count, or 1 out. That's 2 down now. Second and third. Miguel Amaya. All right. Torres makes the play. They do score 1. Not the prettiest inning, but we keep it to a 2-1 game. Still in the lead. Nothing going for us. Dansby Swanson's on second with a leadoff double. Brings up Robles. That's a pop fly. Swanson tags the third. Brings up Gutierrez. Full count to him. Struck him out. 2 down brings up Salvador Perez, who is pinch hitting, I guess. Yeah, pinch hitting. I don't think they're going to play him at third base. Maybe they are. That'd be fucking insane. But nice play by the left side of the infield there. Sal Perez is playing third base at 38 years old. Okay, sure, whatever. Salvador Perez at third base now. Harry Ford leading things off for us. First and second, nobody out for Spencer Torkelson. Picture-perfect double play, runner on third, 2 outs. That's the end of the inning. Still 2-1. Move things on bottom 3. Sirota works a scoreless frame. Mike Sirota's on second base. 2 outs here for Brady House. 1-0 count. Sal Perez makes a play. Still a 2-1 game. Move things on bottom 4. Sirota gives up a home run to Miguel Amaya to tie the game. Dansby Swanson now comes up. He's on second base with 1 out. Gutierrez at the dish. Struck him out. Or no, he walked him. So first and second, 1 out. Brings up Sal Perez. I mean, I would ideally like to get through this inning here, but if he can't, there's 2 down. Second and third now. Nico Horner. Just go after him. Full count. Bellinger makes the play. We're through 4. That might be Sikora's last inning. We might be bullpenning it up from here on out, where we're going to get aggressive with the bullpen. We've got the bullpen to do it, so we might as well employ it in a game like this. So top 5. Nothing going. 3, 4, 5 due up. That's all Sikora's going to get. We are now going to the bullpen. Lefty, lefty, righty. It is time for Luke Little against his former team. All right. First and second, 1 out. Miguel Amaya due up. Yeah, let's see what he does. Beautiful. Double play, gets out of it. Still a 2-2 game. We're on to the top of the 6th. Jojo Romero has now entered the game here for the Cubs, facing Bellinger, Cruz, Sirota. And Cruz and Sirota get on. It's 1 out. Runners on the corners here for Eli Willits. We're going to let him hit. 2-2 count. Struck out swinging. So 2 down. Now runners on the corners. Still it's Brady House. And he also goes down swinging as Louis Varlin came in. And now it's bottom 6. And Luke Little is going to go batter by batter here. So Dansby Swanson, a full count. That's now down into the corner. That's going to be a double for Dansby Swanson. Probably should have taken Luke Little out of the game, but you live and you learn. Now it's going to be Keegan Akin for Robles, Gutierrez, Perez. If it gets past that, we'll probably bring in Rodriguez. But for now, it's Keegan Akin. 1-0 count to Robles. That's a sack bunt. He gets Robles, but Swanson does move up to third base, brings up Gutierrez, 2-2 count. And Swanson does tag up on a sac fly, so the Cubs take a 3-2 lead. Brings up Sal Perez, 1-0 count to him. And Brady House makes the play because he's incredible defensively. So top 7 here. Louis Varlin still on the bump. We do nothing. Still 3-2 Cubs. Keegan Akin here with some lefties coming up. Let's see if he can get through them. Nico Horner, 2-2. That's going to be a pop fly or some sort of out. 1 down, brings up PCA. Lefty on lefty. Willits makes the play. Beautiful stuff. 2 down, brings up Michael Bush. First pitch swinging, pops up to Torres, makes the play. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. We're on to the 8th, down by 1. We need some fucking runs. Porter Hodge is in for a 2-inning save once again. Cody Bellinger, what you got? 0-2 count, not a beautiful start. And he goes down swinging, brings up Dylan Cruz. 1-0 count to him. That's going to be caught by Swanson. 2 down, brings up Mike Sirota. And Sal Perez makes a play. So 1-2-3 go the Cubs, or 1-2-3 go the Nationals. We're on to the bottom of the 8th. Got a bunch of right-handers in. It's going to be Jose Rodriguez time. All right, so runner on second is Bregman. 1 down here for Dansby Swanson. 2-2 count. Struck him out. Brings up Robles. 2-1 count. Bellinger makes the play. 3-2 game heading to the top of the 9th. Porter Hodge still in the game. It's Willits, House, Torres due up. We are not going to let Willits hit in this situation. It's going to be James Outman. Pinch hitting once again against a right-handed pitcher. Works a full count. Let's go. Base knock. Got some decent speed at first base. Brings up Brady House. 0-2 count. Goes down swinging. That's 1 down. Brings up Gleyber Torres, who's been hot this postseason. 1-1 count. And Sal Perez makes another fucking play. But Outman does move to the second base. We're down to our final out with a runner in scoring position. It's Harry Ford, who's been terrible this postseason. What do you have? Hard hit, but right at Robles. as it is now a 2-2 series. Each home team has won two at home, one by the Nationals, 2 at home, 1 by the Cubs. It's now Game 5 heading back to the nation's capital. And here we are for all the marbles of this series, at least. Not all the marbles of the whole goddamn thing, but just for the series. Game 5 of the NLDS, Nationals, Cubs, here at Nationals Park. Gregory Santos as the opener once again. He will be followed by Cameron Flukie. The lineup is the same, except for we have swapped Harry Ford and Gleyber Torres because Harry's been terrible this postseason and Gleyber's been on fire. And Gleyber did do a bunch of leading off during that September stretch where Ford was hurt. So we've just swapped him here, and Torres is leading things off. So start things off top 1. Santos scoreless frame, beautiful stuff. Bottom 1. What just happened? Spencer Torkelson home run after both striking out was Torres and Wood. Torkelson home run, 1-0 lead for the Nationals. Beautiful stuff. Bellinger's on second base here for Dylan Cruz. And PCA makes the play. So 1-0 Nationals, move things on top 1. Let's see if Santos can... Let's not push it. Let's not push it with Santos. Let's just get Flukie in the game. He's the hot hand. He's the follower. Comes into the game here. Okay. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Victor Robles. 1-2 count. And he gets out of it. Good to see, good to see, good to see. Still 1-0, bottom 2. Nothing going for us. Flukie works a scoreless frame. Woods on second base with an 0-2 count for Spencer Torkelson. What was that? A wild pitch or something? And Nico Horner makes a nice play. Still 1-0. We move things on top 4. Flukie scoreless frame, bottom 4. Nothing going for us. Flukie scoreless frame. Brady House on second base here with 1 out for Harry Ford. 1-0 count. Swanson makes the play. 2 down. House is still on second. Brings up Gleyber Torres at the top of the order. And PCA makes another fucking catch in the gap. Jesus Christ. Move things on top 6. Flukie's still rolling. Shouldn't have said anything. Leadoff double by Anthony Gutierrez. Brings up Matt Shaw at the top of the order. 3-1 count. Runners on the corners here. Nobody out. Brings up Nico Horner. I mean, he's the hot hand. He's the hot hand. Pick off through to first. Nothing going. Full count. Strikes out Nico Horner. Brings up PCA. Strikes out PCA. Brings up Michael Busch. And strikes out Michael Busch. Cameron Flukie, folks. What an inning. Just, oh my god, his nuts are fucking dragging along the grass. So we're now on to the bottom of the 6th here. James Wood leading things off. Ben Brown still on the bump. And Wood's got himself a leadoff double. So now Jacob Webb has entered the game out of the bullpen here for the Cubs. Spencer Torkelson, 1-2 count. And Robles makes the play on a fly ball. 1 down brings up Bellinger. 0-2 count to him. He goes down swinging, and we're in danger of doing nothing with this James Wood leadoff double. As Dylan Cruz hits a home run, his first postseason home run. It says this postseason, but that's his first postseason home run. 3-0 Nationals. Let's fucking go. Big 2-out home run from Dylan Cruz. That's why you take that guy. That's what we were waiting for with this guy. 3-0 lead. Anything else? No. We move things on top 7. We're not going to push it with Flukie. He had his fucking nuts dragging along the grass last inning, and now we're going to bring in some bullpen guys with a 3-run lead here. Matt Brash still isn't quite ready to go. So top 7, we're going to go Rodriguez here. Rodriguez is going to come in the game. Scoreless frame, beautiful stuff. Bottom 7. Harry Ford's on second with 2 outs for Gleyber Torres. And he walks him. First and second, 2 outs for James Wood. Let's go. 2-run double for James Wood, and the offense really picking it up here at the end. 5-0 Nationals lead. Big 2-out hitting from back-to-back innings there. Cruz with a 2-run shot last inning. James Wood with a 2-run double this inning. And now it is Spencer Torkelson at the dish. Works a full count. Another walk there. Cabrera in some trouble here. Brings up Bellinger. He hits that one for a base knock. That's going to score a run. It's 6-0 here. Brings up Dylan Cruz. And he goes down swinging. So it's a 6-0 lead here. It's top 8. Jose Rodriguez. Let's see what he can give us. Scoreless frame once again. That's 2 innings for Rodriguez. Move things on bottom 8. Mike Sirota's on second base with 2 outs for Harry Ford, who grounds one out to Swanson. At least I think that's what happened. But we're on the top 9 now. 6-run lead. Let's give Edwin Alcia here a little bit of work here with a 6-run lead. Okay, maybe not. Has he faced 3 batters yet? I don't think so. He's faced 2. Yeah, no, he hasn't faced 3 batters yet. He's faced 2. So 2 on, nobody out. Wilson Contreras here. All right. That's a double play. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. 2 down all of a sudden. Runner on third. Alex Bregman up. All right, so the shutout is over. It's a 6-1 game. But Alcia, can you get out of this, please? He can indeed. And the Washington Nationals have won the NLDS here in 2028. Move things on to the LCS. Big time. The first Jersey-born Nationals team into the playoffs wins their first series. Take it to 5 games. Could have swept them. But, you know, that's why you have the home field advantage. You win all 3 games at home. Bada bing, bada boom. You're into the next fucking round. Big time game from James Wood. 3 hits, 2 ribbies, scored twice himself. Dylan Cruz had that 2-run home run. Santos did his job as the opener. And Cameron fucking Fluky, folks. Can we even appreciate this man from Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey? 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 8 fucking Ks. Comes in there as the follower. He has been absolutely insane since the month of September. Since the calendar flipped over to September, and he continues that. I mean, what was that? What inning did he come in? It was like the 7th or something was his last one, and it was, what was it? It was like 2nd and 3rd or 1st and 3rd, nobody else, and he just strikes out 3 straight guys. I mean, just fantastic stuff. I mean, what can you say? Beautiful stuff. We win this series. We're on to the LCS. And then your series MVP, that belongs to James Wood. Fitting. He's been around here since the start. He's seen it through, and now he's on a good Nationals team. We love it. We love to see it. And then just because all the rest of the series have finished anyways, let's just take a look. It's going to be Nationals, Brewers in the LCS. We avoid the Dodgers, and then over in the American League side of things, it's going to be Blue Jays and Mariners, a rematch of that 2025 LCS.